All right, so what am I working on this draft? Let's look at my notes. I think we still take Azure Explorer. I'm just trying to take card quality as well. Oasis Surger is one of the reasons I love Druid. I very much so want the Thresher, but I think that the Polymorph is the better card. I mean, Polymorph is the better card. That is true. It's just I really want to have good proactive 5-drops this game. But I don't need to test that badly. Something will come along, right? Okay. I think this Acorn Bear is really good, but especially if we're going to be playing a mage half, then Teacher's Pet's probably better. It's just such a good proactive 5-drop, and like, yeah, it's overall really good. So this might be, there might be a couple variants to what I want to play, and this might be a slower variant to that, which is okay. It just means we need to focus more on not getting absolutely destroyed in the first few turns. I don't think I'm going to be picking secrets, and I don't like 3/2s. So I guess I can try out a commander again. I think this Arcane Explosion and shit's probably going to be the nuts right now. Okay, Thresher came back. That's good. I think Wrath could also be very good. Actually, if I'm going to be playing the slightly slower variant, do I want the Wrath instead? It's definitely something worth considering. Because I got the Teacher's Pet right now. Because in like the previous deck would have slam dunked the Thresher here, but we're not the previous deck. So yeah, I guess I'll just like because I got my notes right, but so I don't mind sharing the process with you guys. I used to not really enjoy sharing the process with you guys because it's kind of like showing a painting where, you know, you've got 10% done and be like, look at this, and then you guys are like, that's not a very nice painting. I was like, yeah, no shit, I'm still working on it. Okay, so. But I know it's interesting, at least for a lot of you guys, to follow the process of getting to the meta report. This is actually how I make my meta reports, right? I test different things and then I figure out, ooh, this is really good, that is good. There might be 2 or 3 variants of decks that are really good. So the theory that I have right now is that, well, early game is very important, right? Like you get pushed off the board early. There's a lot of really powerful early game cards like the Ganark, like the Valfiend. So the very crude first theory about that is that we can do that in 2 manners, right? We can either have a deck that is more proactive, that has good early game, and then translates that early game advantage into a win, where the previous deck didn't have that transition. So I think if we're drafting a good early curve like we did before, finding like just really good proactive 4s and 5s is probably how we clean out games. So we might start valuing, you know, cards that are considered good just lower because they don't fit our strategy, like the Scorpion. Scorpion is really good in this kind of deck. I'll talk about it in a moment, but not so much in a previous kind of deck. We need something like that 3/6 to play. We need something like the Thresher to play, something to spend your mana on that doesn't die to AoE, that you can push face with and control the board with. And Thresher is a very good way to do that. However, you don't always, especially with buckets gone, it's very hard to always force the same thing. So you have to have a couple of strategies in mind of like, okay, which classes am I offered? Which cards am I offered? How does that, you know, where is it pushing me towards? And with the cards we've been offered so far, we are able to do a slightly slower deck that will probably win once we've defended their attack. So then cards like Arcane Explosion are very, very good when they're spreading out and they're just trying to go face, and just Arcane Explosion, especially if you pair it with an Explorer with the spell power, which is why I was also looking at the Explorer of like, it's actually really good value, but the spell power could be really relevant if we get Swipe, if we get Arcane Explosion. Even with the Wrath, we could try to work something with it. And in a deck like this, it's a little bit less important that you have those proactive 5-drops because you're not racing against the clock. It's not like you're suddenly going to get cleared by an AoE and run out of cards. You're usually going to have cards because we're drafting cards like Explorer, we're drafting cards like Teacher's Pet. So here it might be less important to push for those proactive 5-drops and more important to have the reactive 2-mana spell to make sure that we don't get killed on the board. So yeah, that's like taking the big lines of what I'm thinking about, throwing it at you guys, and now you can follow with what I'm doing. Which is why it's more fun for me to do these experimental drafts when I'm really trying to test the concept than to just do what I know that works and keep doing that over and over, because that's not very fun. Okay, so let's go Wrath, because I think it's going to suit what we're trying to do better than the Thresher. Okay, so this is another like pick where if you're playing the proactive kind of deck that's really trying to translate board advantage into a kill, Proto Drake would be super insane, and it's still a good card. But if you're playing the slightly more reactive variant, then Proto Drake isn't always that good, because you play Proto Drake and then they go face and then you die. And Deep Freeze means you can at least reduce the damage of one minion that's going to attack you and then have the water elementals freeze the rest so you can try and survive. You also need to build in sort of a contingency for when you are playing against the control deck. If you're playing against a control deck, you need to be able to kill them. So we will need some kind of mid game for sure, but we have that Teacher's Pet already. We're probably going to try to pick up some good 4-drops. And I think Deep Freeze can still work against control decks. All right, One Thief is overall an excellent card, and we'll take it here. The Brawler would be fine. We don't have to go that crazy. This is actually a somewhat interesting pack. I think once again, like, you can pick the Arc Merchant or you can pick the Flame Strike. I think Arc Merchant is so very good at defending early, and then obviously the Flame Strike puts you more into the direction of that control deck. I'd like to have a quick look at what the win rates are in Mage for these two. It's a bit weird because people that pick Mage first are not going to do that well most of the time. Yeah, so Arc Merchant has a bit less than 2% more win rate than Flame Strike, but those win rates are skewed because you shouldn't pick Mage first, right? I think I will take the Flame Strike and I will just experiment with it and see how that feels. It could just be that it's still too slow. I don't think so if we build enough early defense. Dwarf would be very, very good for the more proactive style, but I think we still take it here. Because I still want early game. I don't ever want to draft a deck, I think, in this meta with no early game. This is all a bit Pepe hands. We'll take the Bog. Rep Golem is an excellent, excellent card, and we are probably going to take it. It's just that Quicksand snowballs early leads like crazy. But Wrapped Golem is one of those cards we're going to need to beat the slightly slower decks. I'm just trying to figure out if I feel like there are slightly slower decks around these days. Because I don't really like the slower decks, because you expose yourself to bullshit a lot more. You let them get to 10 mana for box, you let them get to their insane Dragon Queen Alex that keeps just going. But I'll still take it. Troll Bat Rider is probably the definition of what we're looking for right now. It's that very nice reactive cards. Infestation is probably still good enough to just make it work. I'm not a fan of Netherwind. Bone Wraith is also very good. I don't like Sneak as much. Explorer is also just phenomenal for what we're doing. But you do want Reactive or Taunt. Swipe is the nuts. Okay. Colossus, not needed. The 3, yes, absolutely. Especially by picking the Golem, right? Soul of the Forest would go well in the more proactive deck, not so much here. I think I just take a bear. I'm not a fan of Flight Master. Taunt could do something in the later game as well. Decent 3-drop, decent 2-drop, or slightly underwhelming 5. I'll just take the Kirintor Mage. Although I do like 2-3s. Maybe I should take the 2-3. Yeah, actually I'm gonna go with the 2-3. It's harder to deal with them. Probably take Magic Trick. I think Shovel Fist is a bit too expensive, and this is too clunky. Hog Merchant's great. Alright, we can have our Thresher. Taunting or healing here could be very good. This thing is always disgusting when I see it against me. Like this with a swipe. Even just like Infestation at this +2/+2 then 2-drop. Very likely to still be Mage Scribe. Taunt. We'll see. We'll see. Could just be too inconsistent to be a bit more reactive. We'll see. I think we still did an okay job at defending with our curve, so.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
So curving might be a bit different here. We might just want to keep Bone Wraith. I think this deck would keep a Bone Wraith, yeah. Oh, we have a battle ready. Okay. We'll do that after the game.
What to do? What to do? Time runs out on me. You don't pick the one. Eh?
I think we can recover the tempo with Mage Scribe, potentially, right, on 7. That's part of the more reactive style, is sometimes you don't go full gas, right? It's fine. Wouldn't have been able to shoot that if we pinged, but I think we regained the tempo later. Because it's pretty much a guaranteed Mage Scribe. And you have this for 6, so... We might have to play it earlier if we don't find a play. Surge is pretty amazing.
I wonder.
For testing, yeah.
I wonder.
Sure. I don't love killing that, but they could evolve it or so, right?
We must stop this corruption.
What to do?
I am the storm of your demise.
Magic is not a tool. Do not lose these.
That should upgrade. Stop the rock.
Oh, please don't. Okay. It was fucking lagging again where it was just going like... clunky.
Nobody move, and no one gets hurt.
$13, 26, 29, 32, 33, 34, 36. Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
Operation of the rock.
That's a lot of reach.
I wonder.
So yeah, this is the our control deck versus like actual slow decks. We still need to be able to pressure them, which seems to be no problem here.
You don't pick the ones.
What did this turn into? Our Surger turned into a Squall Hunter. Oh, Pepe Hand. So whatever will we do?
You win.
Fire for 3! Takes me back to the days. So with this particular draft, we went already less experimental because we had a bit more feedback, right? A couple of picks where we just went, okay, let's just... This is more me doing something that I've done before, and I'm just checking now, okay, is it a good meta for this? I guess that's basically it. This isn't a very experimental way of drafting, but it's more me saying, is it a good meta for this? This is already more refined because I've done this quite a bit in the past.
Malfurion versus Tyrande.
Dear Malfurion.
My beloved Tyrande.
The thing with these drafts is you can't really force them because you need quality. If you don't have that Emerald Explorer, if you don't have the Azure Explorer, you're not getting the dragons, right? It's if you don't have that Wrapped Golem, you don't have the quality to do it. The real experimentation here is, do you stay alive often enough to make it work? So because this is already more refined, it's going to feel a lot better than the previous draft. So it's experimental in a different way. Ooh, that's huge. And the more decks you have that do well, the more you have a sample size to compare from and see, oh, okay, what was in this deck? Why did it do well?
A little agony goes a long way.
Doesn't matter how we trade. Trade one, bet right at the other. Okay.
Fireball ready.
I wonder.
So in these particular matchups, it's all about our proactive cards. How well can we spend our mana to snowball the board? I'll probably have some really nasty combos with this versus aggressive decks where you just go like this, and then this becomes a 3/6 Rush Wind Fury with 1 damage. Oh my god, it's just... The reactive capabilities are just through the roof. It's so much nasty stuff. Pre-trade or nah? We're going with nah. Yeah, so this works. The question is, do you want to try polymorph with it? Probably don't need more. Okay, let's look at our options, right? Am I going to Surger into this? Not really, because I'd have to ping. If I'm going to ping, then I'd have to, yeah. So I think I have to play it by default. Like, it's a really good turn, so... Just like we could get more out of it. Oh, right, it's 1 off. But that's fine, actually. I get to keep it, right? Yeah, it's actually... I don't mind this, because now I have a Wind Fury on the board, right? Yeah, we like this more. I don't want to double trade it. That's too much. But this is fine. This is fine. We have Polymorph for big taunt. Get to smack them. Smug Senior is not an unthinkable play here, right? And then Polymorph hits pretty hard. 7 mana with Bogbeam won't work. Yeah.
What can I blast for you?
Is this real?
What can I blast for you?
Give 2 friendly... Wait, what? Give 2 random friendly minions. Okay. So one of them is going to be a 4/4. That's fine. We can Surge or ping that and just push face with the rest.
Well played.
What about Explosion, Raptor, ping, trade with Batrider instead? Yeah, that could be fine. It doesn't develop a 3/6 Wind Fury. I think initially I thought I was getting a 4/6 Wind Fury. If I get a 4-6 Wind Fury, it's pretty good. Also, we don't usually mind the Teacher's Pet dying because then we gotta respawn. Most of the time when I make a sort of wasteful play, it's because the board is gonna look a lot better.
Malfurion versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
I must protect the wild.
Probably keep everything. This is so good to deal with early pressure. Nuts to you.
All I see is weakness.
Holy shit. Whoa, dude! What was that? Was that the stream as well?
That's an upgrade. Probably.
No, no dropped frames. Well, no, a little bit. But I don't know if that was just now or not. What was the first card game that you played? Yeah, Pokemon TCG.
Operation.
This deck doesn't need to smoke them there.
I'm waiting for no one.
Because they might be able to go 5-drop trade here, right? Yeah.
I brought enough for everyone.
Murdered. Okay. I feel like the freeze probably just brings too much to the table here.
Is it cold in the shadows?
I think I just want to push 4. And I think the goal is to play Rappy, right? So then normally you'd go ping here, trade here, go face, right? And then you threaten the ping and trade. But
Say the magic word.
like, we're either gonna get a good trade here or not. So Flame Strike is fine-ish. Nope. I could have Arcane Explosion, but this is actually quite a bit more flexible later on. I don't think we need the big Flame Strike hit to run them out of cards. I think we're just going to kill them with the cards we have on board.
I wonder.
Don't think we need to run them out of cards. Not hero powering. Oy. Oh, they can't do it anymore.
We must stop this corruption.
DQA is active. I think I just Arcane Explosion. It's clean. Getting rid of the 1/1. Not sure how important it is. Yeah. Pretty decent. We could DQA on 10 to play the dragon. But I'm not excited enough about any of the other plays. It'd be like Surger, 2 copies straight, play a taunt. Batrider, make a 5/5. All these things are kind of bad, so let's play our DQA. Let them deal with the 8/8. Here come the clowns!
I wonder.
Yeah, man, these dragons cost 0 at some point, right? Yeah, they're starting to smork, but it's too late.
I like to think they teach me.
It's too late, man. What? They're not even smorking it. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? They're not even smorking it.
We must stop this corruption.
I'll take Mage Scribe. Ysera is too slow, I think. I wouldn't play Ysera this turn. I've got Surger Ping. Just play Hothead.
You've got me fired up.
This is Hearthstone deck tracker overlay. That's putting the power counter. Disgusting. Let's have a rush for the 8 damage here. Another ping? Oh wow, okay, sure. Go for it. Another one. Another one. Another one. You got a ping. You got a ping. It's fine. I mean, we're really pushing them right there. They're just struggling to survive. Oh my god. I guess I have to do that, right? That is way too much fun not to.
Nature speaks
Roar, roar, roar. Well, yeah. What? That's just holy shit, man. Oh. Ah, yes, balance. I knew we forgot something.
Malfurion versus Malfurion. I must protect the wild. I must protect the wild.
Oh god. Alright, let's see. Grizzly's not really exciting enough to keep. Balanced card, right? Yeah. I agree. Balanced card. $7-10 rush winch. Oh my god! The fuck is this card? This with this on turn 4 makes this a 3-6. But I don't think I want it. I like this a lot. Getting the 1 thief out. Yeah, we could do it with Brain Freeze on 4. I like that. Fireball for 7 is a bit too weird and we already have Flame Strike. But this is a turn 4 now. Turn 10. I think we just want the good tempo plays and just expect the deck to push with the good cards. Doesn't it become a 2/5 with a 1-mana spell? Yeah, but Infestation gives +1/+1, right? So then it's +2/+2. This gets around Scorpion a bit better, I suppose. You've got an arena deck that seems to reliably get off Mechtherodon. Fog. Maggie. Looking forward to Burning Crusades. Raiding Mechtherodon. Any Burning Crusaders in the chat, guys? Any TBC fans? So if I play this, I have a 2/5 on my board. That's definitely not bad. I'm just seeing if I have anything useier. It's definitely a bit wasted, but it is by far the best tempo play. Trades, ping, ping, no thanks.
Nature speaks
Has to be Flame Strike now? Nah, I mean, I get a 2/5 Wind Fear on the board. I want to experiment with Warrior Hunter Zagresh, but I think Warrior Lock baseline is pretty good. You just gotta be careful with weapons, because you do just take a lot of damage by weapons and tapping, so there's a bit anti-synergy there. But Warrior cards are good, so you can make it work. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Right. Trade. They're on their phone and shit happened and they're not happy. Yeah. There's no other way, right? They're on their phone. Sucks when it happens. Okay, so two ways of thinking here. Ysera is great for after Deep Freeze, but Mage Scribe is pretty good if Flame Strike isn't good next turn. So I think I'll just take the Mage Scribe. And then if Flame Strike is good, that's great. If Flame Strike isn't good, we gotta play.
Give me a quest.
Hey, loser!
Wasn't me.
Not killing that is eh. Killing it is also eh. Especially with the pen flinger shenanigans that can grow very fast. I'm gonna kill the spell power and then grow it one more time. Okay. Interesting. They're not growing it? Oh lord. Man. That was the moment they realized they fucked up. I wouldn't have mattered here though, right? Good spell power. Man, this combo is the fucking nuts. Holy shit. It's so fucking disgusting. Oh.
You won't get far. I awaken.
That happens a lot.
What to do?
Hey, loser!
Time waits for no one.
Snook it from orbit. It's one of those games. It happens.
Malfurion versus Mecha Jaraxxus!
You face Mechajaraxxus!
I must protect the wild.
It is Hallow's End, and yours as well!
Nature will rise against you.
Your arrogance will be your undoing!
Happy Hollow's End.
Your arrogance will be your undoing!
Spectacular.
It's time for a little
Impressive! Error! Error!
I think we need to assume that we're gonna get there.
Is it gold in the shadows?
Impressive!
So if we block trade Scorp, we can block the Scorp with this, and we can make a Divine Shield. If we play this, then we might whiff next turn because we don't have a target. So I'm mainly trying to make sure that I have a turn 4 lined up, and then I have a 5 and a 6 and a 7, so... Trying to play around the bad scenarios here. That's pretty disgusting. I like it. What? God damn it. That should have been a taunt. Okay. That's because the card jumped in front. It was like, no! Get down! Oh, too fast. Get down! Get down again! It's fine, I'm keeping the taunt for the late game against the hunter. This is planned. Everything going as planned here. Killing that is pretty good. Oh well.
What to do?
We must stop this corruption. On the wings of evil.
Hey Archie. Happy Sunday. I mean, I'm 30. 30 on the internet, that's
Me have mastered
that's boomer status for sure.
stop me.
Not putting the 3-6 in the middle will come.
What to do?
To Northrend.
It's kind of whatever.
Victory. Stop the road.
The best one?
Impressive!
Truth is my king.
Stop the road. Step up.
Freezing that is a higher chance to reserve this, but we could also just bolt the face.
I've suffered long enough. It's your turn now.
Oh no, not damage to your own face. Whatever will I do?
Justice shall prevail.
That's a lot of dragons.
Malfurion versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
I must protect the wild.
Devastation's great. I need something to play. Need a 2-drop to go with it. Also, without coin, it's harder to make it work. Rat-a-tat! One of them hands, eh?
I'm gonna win big.
You could save the Bog Beam to try and get a big swing later on. But with this hand, I think it's all about just reducing damage taken right now and trying to figure a way out. They're probably going to tap next turn because they really want to make use of the Valfiend, so I think we keep the Valfiend alive to encourage them to slow down. I know people hate to waste the life like that. It really depends on the hand, but if they have a 3-drop, they will tap. Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, now they don't develop a lot of power. Here's the no Siphon Soul. I have to try, right? Yeah. Using advantageous card text against people. Have to draw your card. No, tap! What are you doing? What are you doing? You have to tap first. Alright. Summoning a 1-drop or a 1-mana spell? 1-mana spell, right? Yeah. Learn Draconic. Wow, that's a nice little cheat. Oh, what? Okay. Alright, so Flame Strike and Face is an option. But I'm close to that Bat Rider onto the 4-3. You have to put the 6-4 into the 1-6. And then you're kind of just praying at that point. But maybe that's good enough, honestly. Because I like the swipe and ping. I feel like I would rather than proactively develop the Bat Rider. Hitting the 1-6 feels so free. Yeah, I want to do that. And I think I'd then just Bat Rider 1 Thief and then Deep Freeze into Flame Strike and then have a swipe left later on. And maybe I find an answer out of the 1 Thief or the Albatross if I miss. Yeah, I think I take that, right? So DQA is not active if we draw one of our explorers. Can't snap it. DQA not active. Papuga. Board control. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Deep freeze into AoE is so dirty as well.
What now?
We will hold the Black Temple!
Flame strike 6-3. Smack face with the rest would be acceptable. What else do we have? Infestation, but that's not great. Yeah, I think it's just Flame Strike 6-3 and then Infestation play the 1-1.
Give that minion a turn. Time waits for no one.
Swipe DID is also fine. Yeah, but Swipe DID can go face, Flame Strike can't.
Well played.
To Northrend!
Well played.
Victory!
Death.
Malfurion versus Illidan!
It isn't over between us, brother.
You have much to answer for.
Wow. Whoa, what a fucking Zerg. Alright.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
I think I do the thing where I make the 2-2 and the 1-1. I think we're gonna be slow with it, but I don't see the turn being better afterwards. I guess turn 6 we could do this as well. Enchantress Flow just felt a little bit too troll. I could also just play this on 3 and mess with their head, right? An Ironic Cannon Canters. I think just Vaporize is still slightly better, right? I don't think the mana is the issue of the spells. And if we need to reactive play on 6, we can do that. We can also put this down on 3 and just say don't kill it and then swipe and take off. Yeah, we kind of wanted to ping anyway. We had a free kill. We'll take it slow. We already burned a lot of resources to get that combo online, so taking it slow is fine. They had a 1-drop into a 2-drop, and we're keeping up, so that's good. Play the one in the ping or play vape. Both are fine. I think leeching the mana to try and get the thing out of them is fine as well. Free kill, ping the 3-2. Nah, I'm good. Just trying to keep up. Twilight Runner's great. I think Oasis and Trade push to face, have a 3-1, a 3-3, and a 2-1 is fine. You could try to sort of debate them with the vape, but we always have the Argent to go back in, right? And if we have such a big spread, it's unlikely that a taunt will do it. Because if they taunt, then the commander doesn't connect, but they'd have to taunt and then still hero power here or here, and then yeah, swipe is fine. This is the thing, right? Like now they'd need to have a 2-mana taunt. Bone Chewer would be annoying, but we can get around that. Yeah, that's fine. So that's why we played into the AoE, because it's really unlikely they're gonna AoE and taunt, and if they can't AoE and taunt, you get the clean kill and you're still fine. Because if we just exchange turns and buy time, I think we're better off. They started off really strong curve, and we have this insane combo that just sits here, right? If we get to turn 9, we can just pop off. We can always do a budget version with the 4 or the 3 if needed. Alright, they got the Mage Scribe off. Wrapped on curve. Absolutely. They're popping off as well? Absolutely, yeah. It's a slower matchup for sure. Now that they played the Twilight and the Mage Scribe. Ton of cards. 4 mana 4/9 taunt. Very, very good, of course. Silence here. That's very good. Hero power 4 face. What are we looking at? I think this is just too good, right? We just save it till 9. It'll be a 7/10 Wind Fury Rush. Saying that out loud is just ridiculous. And we can actually heal for 12 if we're really in trouble. All right. Teacher's Pet and Vaporize is a bit iffy. Mage Scribe and Magic Trick is probably too slow because you're inviting them to go face, so taunting probably is required. Am I pre-trading here? Yeah, I think I really, really need to force trades. Because we're going to get such a big swing on the board. We just need help. Swipe the 1/3 and vape. No. No. Vaporize sounds really bad here, but it's mainly just to make them played a bit more awkward. Because they want the 1-3 to go into the 7-1. And they might be struggling with, oh, what if it's mirror? What if it's the thing that deals 3 AoE? We just need to confuse them, slow them down for a turn so that they don't put us in a position where we're almost always dead next turn, because we have a very powerful play next turn. So we need to give up value here to gain health and potentially a bit of position on the board. Like, vaping a 1-3 sucks, but it might just make them play weird, because the 1-3 kind of wants to go here. Alright. It's not lethal, but we might be healing for 12. Not lethal yet. We'll see. We could get a taunt out of this. Or we could get a Desert Hair. Oh, are they gonna mess up into the vape? Messed up a bit into the vape. That's good. Seven, 10. It's funny how that doesn't feel like it's enough. On this board. Do I ever just play Mage Scribe and freeze and then see what happens next turn? I died to Inner Demon. Maybe I do just pre-trade, right? Put this to 2 health.
Time waits for no one.
Mage Scribe freeze. Yeah, the problem with that is we're just more likely to die. I just taunt. How do we die to Inner Demon? That's not the play. I think this is absolutely wrong, but we'll see if we die or not. This is how you die to Inner Demon, Ransu. But I feel like I may still lose if I do this, because they've had good aggression already. If I go Speaker here and Oasis, I'm trading into here and I'm pre-trading. I kind of want them to dump resources into dealing with the 4-9 and then us getting a good turn. The 4-9 has taunt. In a lot of cases it does, unless we're dead. But yeah, this feels like really greedy and bad. And we can lose immediately. But it's better if we don't die immediately. And I don't think that the Speaker was enough there, because the shapes are so... She can do so much work, right? There's so many things she can deal with very well. A 4-9 is unfortunately not one of them, so... I think that's the way to go. Take the chance. Because they might really, really invest in killing the 4-9. Or they might not even be able to kill it, then we get the spell burst. Alright. Now it's on 7. I like it a lot more. We could start off with Magic Trick even, if we just want to see what spells we're getting first. But yeah, we're looking at probably healing at this point and then smack, and that's just disgusting. Is there a really good swipe? I think we just Magic Trick and see what we're getting. Lightning Bloom. I think give this taunt is just pretty good. Later on, right? I think Bloom is pretty good. Let's see. Oh, we have Bite Savagery as well. I think we don't really change our mind, that we just make our play, right? Okay, this is potentially bad because we're giving up too much, but I don't really have the mental power here to figure it out. I'm gonna make the taunt because we picked up armor. Normally I would pick up the healing because we're pretty afraid of reach, but there's armor right here. And they didn't kill us last time, and now there's a taunt in the way, so it's even less likely they'll kill us. I think healing is fair if you don't get any healing here, but bite is 4 health, so
I grow impatient.
probably fine.
I brought enough for everyone.
Shibara hit the thing it needed to hit. That's not good for us, but it's pretty slow for them.
I like to think they teach me.
It's probably still a swipe. Bite Savagery deals the 4 here without taking the damage. I don't really have a clean way of dealing 2 here, do I? Have spell power. I don't. Take the 6. I'm good. I'm good, to be honest. It could just be a very slow and boring swipe here, trade here, 6 face, play Sunwalker. It's very, very vanilla. But I don't have good development with Savagery, so I think I will go for it.
Time waits for no one. Truth is my
Your feeble magic amuses me.
Take 7. The problem I have with taking the 7 is I can't use the Savagery at all. Giving something plus 2 health, unfortunately, doesn't make it survive. I think I keep the bite for when they have a targetable taunt or just targetable minion. If I go to 13 health and I take 7, that's 6. They're druids. Just ping the 7/7. Ah, yes.
Be careful with that.
I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. This. I think I just summon a 2/2 at this point. Nah, plus health here is better, right? Make it so it doesn't get killed from Pit Croc or the Rush minion. Protect this a bit more.
Firebomb ready.
That's pretty good for them, unfortunately. Didn't protect versus the RNG. I'd like to cycle here. 7, 8. Okay, we can arcane ping it then. Save the bite. Just need to get through the smaller cards and find Explorers, Thresher, Deep Freeze. We don't have a hero power for 4 here. So we have to ping here after we bite Savagery. And then hit into this. Oh, that's just mean. Bite for sure. Savagery for sure. This can go either way. I'd say they have an advantage, but if they don't draw well and we draw well, we can very easily take it. Yeah, that's not that crazy good. What's the last card? Twin Slice, right? I mean, you killed a minion here, right? No, actually I can't armor up. They go face. If you're using both, definitely, yeah. So now we need to top deck or we're out. That is a top deck.
We must stop this corruption.
Evasive Worm helps us get through their taunt next turn. Do you ever trade here? Probably not. If you trade, you take the hot head and play that one, right? Not even then. No, I don't like it. You don't play around hard removal by trading. You play around 5 damage rush, right? But by going face, we make it so that they pretty much need to win off this draw or we win. If we trade and they just have a generic taunt, we might not kill them. So we do lose to Rust Steed Raider, but I don't like giving them an additional draw. Well, to be fair, we were waiting a very long time, right, for a bigger card. We were just sitting there. A lot of good hits in the deck left. Right. Yeah, a sweater.
Malfurion versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
This deck likes finding stuff to do. We have a lot of reactive things. Arnasi, okay. Playing the 2-1 here is not the worst idea ever. Because you got the DID.
What to do?
Let's see if they want a double banana straight away or not. Power infusion. Okay. They don't have heal.
Fireball ready.
Let's see how bad it is now. Okay. Banana, banana. Face for a lot. Okay. I think we're fine now. Dwarf and Pig give us a 4/4 and a 1/1. Divine Shield, Dwarf.
What to do?
I like keeping the Dwarf Pig for the same turn, but yeah. It's just a shame that this isn't a 2/3. If this was a 2/3, the Dwarf Pig would be so good. We need to play for next turn, but we'll figure that out.
You call that a weapon? Can't do that. Time waits for no one.
Getting back on board after they PI the 3/4, it's pretty crazy. We got lucky that they didn't have another heal card. That's a problem. Teacher's Pet is safer. Ironfur is a little greedier. I think we just make a Divine Shield Teacher's Pet instead of one thiefing. Make him deal with it first. Sunwalker-ish. Wow. It's a good start. Might have a Rust Steed or so. Get the Shivara back, play the Shivara. Sure. That's fine. I mean, Raise Dead and Warlock is a bit weird. It takes so much damage. Hope we high roll the Beast and we can trade and Golem. Not playing Shivara. Interesting to not play Shivara there, right? Oh, they didn't hit Shivara. Yeah, they played more than 2 minions. Okay. The Alec and the Flame Imp. Okay. Trades, Wrapped Golem. It's pretty annoying for them. Yeah, Apotheosis is the one that you should be afraid of here for sure. I like just getting wrapped out the moment we're not under that much pressure, and we're not. And there might be another taunt hidden in the Teacher's Pet as well. Just need to play around initiation here. We don't want them to get a Golem.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
A couple of bad things that could be. Python is very respectable. Especially with pings that are needed. Banana, sure. That polymorph is beautiful. I could play One Thief, Ironfur. We could polymorph One Thief, go from there. We could polymorph Azure Explorer. We don't need to play the Explorer though. I like getting the one thief out. Deal 5 damage. Yeah. It's a bit awkward. We can't combo it that well with the Mage Scribe, but so be it. We can combo it with this thing. I think we want to play a bit around AoE, right? We could just trade here and have more damage. There's the Apo. Stein gave you his opinion. He thinks that nobody will know. Yeah.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
The thing is that it's very often that something gets taken out of the equation. It's not a matter of which hero power is the best. It's which hero power is the best in combination, which cards are being offered to that class. That's a big deal, right? Which cards are you being offered? I just love having a Deathwing spare. Deal 7.
You have been.
Some more water.
Malfurion versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
I must protect the wild.
Keeping Hog Merchant is a little weird, but against the more aggressive classes, I don't mind it. Not trying to be proactive. Or not too proactive. Just proactive enough to keep up. fair.
I wonder.
It's just stronger now. Oh, it's life tap, right. Okay, I don't mind it too much. I don't really have a play for next turn. I think I just ping pass. I'd love to go face, but it's too risky. I don't want to be forced to polymorph or rely on my top deck for my turn. I can Bat Rider the next thing and trade, and maybe we spawn Snake, so got a Bat Rider first.
Look what I found.
Another secret. Ooh, Teacher's Pet. The first one might still be freezing, but unlikely, right?
Operation.
Wow. Alright, snipe. I'm guessing snipe explosive. That's 3 secrets, right? Yeah. Could be pressure plates, but oh well. It is what it is then.
They break so easily. Fireball ready.
Getting a free prime is pretty pog. Just increases our chances to draw the insane card a little bit. Explorer would also be insane. Speaker's still pretty insane. We have a polymorph in hand. 9 cards Hunter. It's usually more Warlock if they have the Warlock hero power.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Polymorph's not bad. We can polymorph for next turn. And then we can develop 3 in a ping. Might also just Argent Commander into it and not Polymorph, but Polymorph removes the Spectral Senior from their hand as well. And that allows us to do a bit more face damage. Also, Argent Commander is pretty bad into the Explosive Trap, which it's probably over Misdirection. So quite some reasons not to play Commander. Because then you can't really go face without killing your own commander, and it gets a bit weird. And it is a Warlock hero power, you do want to deal some face damage.
I wonder.
It's just a bit awkward because we know that they're here with a slower deck, so they probably have some really good stuff that we want to polymorph as well. But there's a chance that if their good stuff isn't all taunt, we'll be fine. Okay. Polymorph. Ping the 2/1. Double trades. Freeze the sheep. Next turn, 6 and 4. This was not generated. This was drafted.
Catch.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Horrible explosive shot positioning. 4/3 should be in the middle. Or if you don't care about the Ellie getting shot in here, then you put Ellie and the 3/2 in the middle, and this one doesn't take any damage.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Counter freeze. This is where if it's explosive, it's so awkward. The 3 damage here sounds fun, but we might just want to cash in here.
What to do?
You could go here, ping, trade. You could go Argent in here, ping, trade. Awkward. I'd really want to proc the trap first. My panic play is trade, ping, trade, Sunwalker. Lose it to the sheep feels so awkward.
Time waits for no
Maybe it's free kill and Bog Beam then. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
Black ice.
Let's not do that again. We'll do that, and then we've got an extra 3/1, and they don't take our shield with his sheep. They have a lot of health and a Warlock hero power. It's pretty scary. We've been fighting for board for a long time. They had a good start, so I face Stalker into just secrets. Oh, discard a card. Oh, their hand is light. Ho ho, okay. Cat's out of the bag now, right? They are light. That's not a lot of value in their hand. That's actually really good news. It's a lot of, yeah, now they're like, alright, you got me. I don't actually have very many things left. That's really good news. Because their most expensive card was a 4-drop. Let's see if it's misdirection now. It's time to pop. No. Explosive trap as we assumed all this time.
To Northrend.
So no Tyrant in hand. They'd have to top deck. But yeah, they can tap a bunch. 10 cards left only though, so they do have a light deck, most of it. So it was probably a really good polymorph on the senior as well. If their deck was really light, they were intending to play more seniors. It's a good draw for them for sure. I'm guessing that's another explosive trap, huh? Even if it's not, God, its pack tactics could also be bad, but they've kept this in their hand for so long. I'd say I'd be really surprised if it's not an explosive. Yeah, it just reeks of explosive, right? It's very, very likely. I guess Arcane Explosion is still useful enough that we want to take it. It's not exactly premium with Speaker, but Ice Barrier is just slightly better for her and overall pretty bad. Just ping face. Could develop Speaker to get phase damage in next turn. Next turn should be a 3-6 if we trigger the secret. And to get to the Speaker, they would need to do a lot of work, to be honest. Also means if we top deck Flame Strike, we could just go nuts.
Nature speaks.
I was like, wait, what can I do? Oh, she's Rush. Yeah. If they can deal with it, they can deal with it. Wow, they've had a couple of good draws, unfortunately. The 6-drop dragon was huge, and then now this Discover dragon is huge. At least we've played pretty well around the explosive traps. They didn't get that much out of it. Toxic Reinforcements drafted.
Put this apple on your head.
Yep. Big dragon in the hand. Albatross, of course, of course. Alright. Definitely Arcane Explosion every time. So I have a 3-6 Wind Fury. Probably want to take the 3-3 and just trade ping Smark, right?
Listen.
And now they play an annoying dragon. Let's hope it's something like Varanus, where they don't have a good combo with it. Yeah, they don't like their dragon. The Smug Senior draw is awkward for us, of course. 3-3-1. Yeah, really bad. We're drawing very poorly. That's really unlucky. 3-3-1-1 ping bear. If I don't kill that, what if happens if I just freeze it and ping it? That's actually pretty good. They don't get to develop the other senior, right? Freeze it, play this, ping it. They trade this into the bear. This is on 4. We can maybe get the... I actually like this more. We also have the upside of potentially drawing the Flame Strike. And then we could just get the Wind Fury phase. I like that we denied him the second senior this turn, because they would guarantee have a play with the senior. This might be their slow dragon now. Wow. It can't be Nazari, right? No, you can't discover Nazari. Alright, 1 Flame Strike, please. We've been good. Thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you for rewarding our setup, our patience. That's lethal, right? It's a lot of Leper Gnome damage. Man, that was a difficult game. But we found the line, right? We found the line with the freeze, don't let them replay the senior. Prime was still lethal and you wouldn't kill the gnomes. We could kill the gnomes.
Malfurion versus Lunara.
Vishnu Allah, Arthur.
I must protect the wild.
This hand isn't bad. I'll keep this and see if we get something. Yeah, okay, now we can coin. Sweet. I find that coin brawler makes for such awkward board states. Yeah, I mean, we drew one of the albatross really early and we had a really light draw for the most part. It was a difficult game and we got there. It was pretty fun. We got pretty lucky on their dragon, I suppose. The dragon wasn't immediately useful.
Time goes short. What if?
There's less chance they can develop more than 2 power now. They can just play a 3-2, of course. But I find that whenever I get this thing coined against me, a lot of my plans just go like, ugh. Wand Maker is suddenly really shit, right? I think ping trade is fine because it enrages. I think playing the Servant here wouldn't be bad, but it also opens up them buffing. Suddenly you have Adorable Infestation that's really bad for us. So I'll take this and then, yeah, if they have a ping, they have a ping. If not, we're in a pretty good position.
Let's see. Now, how about time goes short? Now, how about
Tell me you're disconnected and, you know, just watching the stream or something and being annoying. Okay. It's probably just really, really, really making sure that that's what they want to do, right? Right. This plays around Scorpion nicely as well. Scorpion, well, I mean, we have the bat, so actually them trading at Scorp isn't even that bad. Just went infinite with a terrible draft. That feels really good. Good stuff. Hearthstone.
let's see. What have we here?
Trade ping 2-drop. Don't really want a speaker yet. Could also just develop a 4-4. I think I don't mind this.
Black ice.
Clean board versus authority. Batrider fits.
Fireball ready.
Is it cold in the shadows?
The fires of vengeance
Everyone!
burn bright.
This arcane explosion is rather sexy. Might not be sexy enough. Speaker would have 6 health, so it would still die here. I have to go arcane explosion, ping, leave them with the 2/2. What if I go Argent Commander into the 4/3? Could also play Mage Scrap and just tell them, like, kill the Mage Scrap, but we have a pretty guaranteed Mage Scrap on 8 if I want to keep it like that. And then we can also keep the Arcane Explosion for Speaker if we want to do it that way. We'll see what happens.
To Northrend!
Time waits for no one.
They might go for... Oh, they don't have a ping dev, dude. Might be buffed, actually. Buff to 2/4. That might be the play.
Let's see.
Oh, Black Swimmers. Do you happen to be around right now? That's not double-double, right? Yeah.
Everyone!
For duty.
Our Flame Strike is hitting for 8. So, we can do some silly stuff. Honestly, just Flame Striking now isn't even that bad, but let me look at it a little bit more. You can also hold this combo, you might be able to get away with it. You could just ping Arcane Explosion and leave them with the 3/3. You could go Arcane Explosion, Surger. Oh, Arcane Explosion, Surger actually hits really nicely. This is that. This can be traded into, this can be traded into. It's ×4? But it says double. Okay, I don't know how this math works. But it's 4 then.
Time waits.
Is that even better? I don't think that's even better. I think the play we have is fine. I like leaving the 3/1.
What if...
Yeah, right? Double brand is ×2. Like, why does it apply here? Double. You put 2 brands on the board, you don't get ×4 battle cries. I guess that's just another one of the inconsistencies. Different wording, yeah. Brand says twice. Okay, sure. I guess.
Time grows short. What if...
Need to get my mage grab down without it dying next turn, and then Speaker Flame Strike for the for the ooh. Scenarios. Oh, that's good. We get to proc it.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose these.
Pog beam. Not needed. I feel like if you make it to 10 with Speaker Flame Strike, Tarot, that's just kind of a I win button, right? What are you getting? An 8, 11 Rush Wind Fury. Smart Beam to a minion.
If power is what you seek,
It's pretty good here.
is what I provide.
Reporting for duty.
You here for the tour?
Here for the tour! Alright, enough shenanigans.
Nature speaks through us. Listen.
I dream the world trembles.
Reporting for duty.
Potion's just absolutely insane here. Do I keep looking? I think I keep looking, yeah. Let's give me lethal.
Magic is not a toy. I wait for no one. Do not lose these. Be careful with that.
No, I Druid, no quit. Listen, listen.
Let's see.
Let's see. So if I deal 5 damage to everything and kill the 8/6, then no, that's not good. What if I don't deal 5 damage to everything? 3-drop?
Now,
In that case, it's more like a 10-drop, right? Because I can't play it until turn 10, but yeah,
win them all.
comes with the Flame Strike. Card's pretty insane. Deathwing incoming, even a Deathwing at that point, you can deal with it, right? Or maybe not. I don't know what their hands was at the end. Maybe I should have just... I don't know, actually.
Versus Tyrande!
Dear Malfurion.
My beloved Tyrande.
I don't think we keep Speaker, because I don't want to play it until like turn 5 or so anyway, right? But Magic Trick into Power of the Wild could be a 2-drop. Oh, we have 2-drop. Lightning Bloom on turn 3 gives me 5 mana. It's just not good enough, right?
Time waits for no one.
On turn 4 I can play Sunwalker, but I have Dwarf. I'll just take this. I think I'm gonna go 2 damage ping on 3. He drew a 9, so he can't have Deathwing there. That is true, that is true. Was he a Sarah? Hey Ryodo, it won't. Not unless I've played music before on the run, which I haven't. Oh, that's a good throw. Locks him out of the hero power. Wasn't his hand empty? Yeah, I don't think they can draw 10 drop. Like they pulled Ysera. They haven't coined yet, so they're in a pretty good spot. Those are one hell of an immolation aura. Ooh, slowing down, that's good. Yeah, that was a really good Grizzly. Unfortunately, got semi-countered. I guess I pinged that for 2 and 1 thief. I was gonna trade and heal and I was like, wait, that's not good. I mean, if they pulled the 1 thief, they would take the 1 thief, so I'm pretty sure they have these 3 and they're like, what the hell is this shit? Either that or they're writing it down and they're trying to like full try hard. But I would guess that they're picking one of these, so I would say turn 6 we expect Sunwalker or Hidden Oasis to come at us. But 1 thief would have been a snap in that. Like 1 thief was just clearly superior. I think I just... The problem is spell damage druids. Is there anything Pog I can get? It's not great, right? Like with Mage. I could just take Magic Trick and try to find Evocation or something. No, discover a spell that costs 3 or less. So I'm getting a Druid spell again. Maybe I just take Frostbolt. Although I do like banking the mana here. They've coined.
What to do? Time waits for no one.
I'll go Bolt, but it's interesting. I was thinking about using the Primordial Studies to get some mana invested now for later. I think the chance that we find some generic spell damage crap is too high. Apathy, sure. They took 1 thief and it took that long? Crystal Power heal for... Wow! They took Crystal Power there. But they know we have the taunts coming, right? I guess Sunwalker, they're just gonna Hero Power buff this thing, trade the Sunwalker. But if I Frostbolt here, we will fall behind on board, and I don't like that. But this is a setup turn for a buff. At least by Hero Powering here, we're denying them the 1 mana. I'm thinking Power Infusion? Potheus is sure. Not too bad. Got the Bolt if we want to connect for more face. Do not feel the urge anymore to connect for more face. It's a lot of healing. Think you would have taken studies there? Yeah, like I said, I think it's fair. It's just I'm not discovering mage minions. That's a big part of it. They got a ping. Goodbye, my Rappy. They don't have a ping. Welcome back, Rappy. Welcome back, Rappy. My man, Rappy. My man, Rappy. Shoot, shoot, coming through. Hey, Big Neil. Can't complain, doing alright. How are you doing?
You've got me fired.
That's not a cycle.
Now we're cooking.
Alright, we've got a Divine Shield for 4. They go to 5. You're gonna have to give them some help. Well, so far they haven't had an answer for a 7-1 golem.
Time waits for no one.
So I'm gonna bank on keeping the 7-1 golem. It's a very inefficient use of water elementals. I don't like anything here. Can we get a new turn? Yeah. They top decked an answer. That's unfortunate. Now, of course, sacrificing the golem feels a lot better, but golem is such a problem compared to a water elemental. That might get mind controlled, but they probably want to mind control what's ever in here.
We must stop this corruption.
I snapped it. They know. They know. It's like a tyrant or a DQA. It's something.
They will never catch me.
Alright. So they might mind control now, right? The juicy stuff, so I have to look at it.
Life and hope are worth fighting.
Oh. Oh, that is disgusting. Get out of here, son. Jesus. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Always this. Surges that's 3/3s. Works okay-ish. Just trying to figure out how they beat us, right? And it's with some soul mirror play. I want to keep swipe for phase damage. If Arcane Explosion, yes, whatever. I don't need this extra damage, do I? Ah, fuck it.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Life at any cost.
Stop the rock.
The problem is they get a little bit extra value now, right? They get the Surger as well.
It is finished.
Right.
You win.
Ever augment the Alex to player onto 7? Yeah, that might be better, right? Plague still hits you as hard, but Soul Mirror is better for you. That's one of those things where you can get like point something of a %.
Malfurion versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
Nature must be preserved.
It's very kind of you, Dr. Harry. I think there's others that are more practiced than me right now. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I like the yuppers with the dig. That's so good.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Can we get the song going? I can't put it on YouTube then for copyright stuff, but we have a command. You can play it on the background for yourself.
You fight me, you get burned. Turn it up.
Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Fun never ends with these new cards.
Fireball ready!
Making a Divine Shield is tempting, but I think I would rather discover and increase the chance that we have a play. Just dealing 5 is probably better. I could also put Learn Draconic down, free Flame Strike. But I think we should have threats, right? I'll just take the 5.
Another soul to consume.
What to do?
Truth is my shield.
Catch!
Don't love where this game is headed. They had the Firebrand, right? So normally when they have a Firebrand in the early game, it's just an unfair card. The good thing is that they had to coin nothing, so that helped a little bit.
I have trained.
But for the most part, it's just Spider Tank, deal 4 damage to something, and it's like, oh, okay. It's pretty good, I guess. Ooh, that's a big Surger. That's a really, really big Surger. That's a huge draw. Hey, Whistler, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back. Learned so much from you. Thank you for all the lessons and good times. My pleasure, Whistler. Welcome back. 5 5 mana or fireball, yeah. Not great, but that's what we got. This is looking very bad for Tyrant, so maybe next turn hopefully we find something. Flame Strike, Arc Merchant for the bomb. We can trade ping as well. It's not a good spot to be in. I think I'll just take the trade.
Time waits for no one.
Unlucky. Yeah, I really don't like our chances. We'd have to draw some really good cards. Yeah, I think we're done. That's a really clean way to clear that Proto Drake. I guess we have to do it. It's just too awkward otherwise, right? And then we blast the 7-drop. I kind of like Flame Strike clipping the 5/2. Ah, just a 5/10 taunt. No problem. Not sure which 7-drops I'd like to have this available. I don't know enough about it, so I just held it back. Obviously there's the taunt -2, right? Kind of want to just get it over with, so I would like them to just show me if they have good cards or not.
You're in my school.
That's good cards. Good cards are good.
You gonna cry?
Give it one more turn? No. I'm looking at 5 cards in hand after the draw. It's just... I'd rather go next. Don't have that much time, so... Rather go next. Keep it digging. I mean, this was semi-experimental, right? So it fits pretty well, but as I said, it's... This kind of archetype is locked behind quality.
Malfurion versus Tyrande.
Dear Malfurion.
My beloved Tyrande.
Shadow Weaver Keep is probably good enough in this curve. Not enough 1s and 2s to go hard. That's good, right? We drew one of our good cards, so we have early game and a good card for later. Can be good. Priest Warlock has some disgusting shenanigans they can do. Tapping and healing. Like Renew is so good, like just healing phase. Even if you get like Radiance for 5 health on phase, you don't mind because you can life tap. Apotheosis for lifesteal is very good. Yep, there we go. I just saved their curve.
Is it cold in the shadows?
So this is looking like a brick. Sure. Congratulations. All right. Speaker is one off. Ugh. That's unfortunate. I could speaker pass. Yeah, I think it's speaker pass.
Nature speaks
On to the next one? No. That's... Well, I mean, you're not serious anyway, but still. We're not in a good spot, but we haven't lost yet. The last one, when we scooped, we did lose. There's not much we could do. Ooh, that is not a great card on curve here. All right, if we have a good draw here, we're not looking too bad. Not hitting, obviously the one of the punishes is Shadowed Pain is very good, but hitting would be really that's a whiff, but not a bad card in the matchup, and they did just give us boards, so we'll see. Yeah, pretty unfortunate to not draw. I don't know, our own Explorer, Dark Iron Dwarf, Bat Rider, Thresher, you know, Teacher's Pet, anything. That's not bad though. It's not a great way to deal with it. I'm not gonna click the link right now, Stein. Sorry. I play, but chat, feel free to go for it.
We must stop this corruption.
Did not hit. I'll take Malagos. Malagos Swipe, Malagos Wrath, Malagos Flame Strike. Couple of options.
Now we're cooking.
Make a 6/6, play 1 Thief and chill. Or Argent, clear it, and 1 Thief. Card from a deck, card from a deck, card from my deck. Raise Dead, Dragon. So they only have 3 cards that could be those buffs. We've already used the speaker for Oasis. I think I would like to make the 6/6. Blizzard Malagos. Cram Session Malagos. I'll take the Blizzard because, you know, if Malagos sticks, Blizzard is also very, very good. I know that this looks like a really fun meme, but I'll go for this. Clear it? Yeah, clear it's not bad, but even if they buff it, we can go back in. Shadow or Death. It's not great for us.
This timeline
Chrono Breaker. Do I cycle here? I probably do cycle. This Malagos on curve, and then we can do some really cool stuff.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose these.
No trends, right? But partner assignment can be decent value against these heroes combined. It's just more stuff. But I was really hoping for like the Moonfire, right? Moonfire, another swipe. I could do some funky stuff with the melee. We'll see if they can deal with the melee. One of the worst things they can do is like reduce its attack and then yoink it. So that's probably a good game if they do that. But I think this is the play, right? This is the plan we have. We have Malagos and we have Flame Strike Blizzard, so pretty disgusting things we can do with that. This is only to their things right now. I'd like to ping that. Just dropping Mally might just have too much advantage. I'll just take the Flame Strike here. Flame Strike and 2-drop. It's pretty clean. The problem is that they can MC the Mally when we do play it.
What to do?
That's too efficient, I believe. Also gets rid of the AoE rather nicely on the minion that doesn't die to it. So, early game minion, card from our deck, things they had, Fever, sure. This is where the Malagos is obviously super sketchy. It's very good for the late game. This does pull Orc Merchant. Just Orc Merchant, but that's not a whiff. Don't really feel comfortable just dropping Mally there. Another 12? Let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it. Still have that dragon, of course. What did I discover? Spell from your deck. 2 spells left in your deck. Well, 2 different spells left in your deck. Now the chance that they have in mind control is actually really high, so I feel like we can't play this Malagos for a long time. This is the one they pulled, right? Let's go Spirits. They can't heal unless they use a minion. Okay. So now the mind control would pretty much have to be here, which is possible. So we need to analyze what our options are here. You can take a stand and say, well, if they have it, then I lose. You could also make weaker plays, but Blizzard feels bad. So you'd have to spread out. I think with the cards we have left in deck, we are not desperate enough to just lose the game. I'll take that. Not desperate enough here. Blizzard is bad with the elemental up. That's a very good point, and I very probably I probably would have missed it. It's not unlikely that I would have missed it. That's a very good answer by them. Might have to use Blizzard just purely for the damage. And then just say, sorry Malagos, you don't get your time to shine. Alright. There's a world where we trade and then deep freeze this thing. And then see what they do against the water rallies. Maybe we blizzard and freeze again. That could be fun. If I ping the 5-2, it's likely they'll double trade into a water rally, which is really annoying. Kind of forcing a bad trade. This can be still mind control, right? And this hits just less likely, but because if it's a card they've had in their hand since turn 5 and they haven't wanted to play it yet, then the chance goes up that it's mind control. Giving us the double ping, but we have the double ping in hand. If this thing goes face, they're going full face. You have to commit then, right? They do have 2 mana left, so who knows, maybe they have an Arc Merchant. Are we blizzarding this? We probably are. Ping the shields, blizzard, trade with a 3, go face, pre-trade. I mean, I don't mind it, especially if they don't have a ping. I really don't mind it, no. We cannot use this to remove the shield. If we could do this and then blizzard and then 3-drop, but we cannot. Maybe I'll just Divine Shield here. Maybe trade first and then Divine Shields. Maybe just ping the 2-1. I think I'll just ping, actually. Yeah. I actually like it more as well, Stein. Because we can just ping the other one, right? Please go phase, okay. Yeah, freezing the dragon again with the shield is really dirty. I just want to see the mind control the 3-1 Divine Shield water rally. But they're just waiting, right? They're waiting for this. They're waiting for this. Let's see. Go for a draw. Aha! Not mind control? Not mind control. Oh yeah, silencing that would be pretty bad. It's a good use of the librarian.
Get these off of me.
Oh, the surgers are phenomenal here. Absolutely phenomenal. Boop. Killing the 5/5 might do more work. No, I like the free kill too much. I mean, yeah, well, that's part of it, Cyclog. But the other one is just making a deal with yourself, right? You ask yourself, okay, what am I here to do? There's nothing wrong with just playing fast and having fun with it. But if you're playing fast and you're consistently regretting playing fast, then just say like, all right, what's my goal here? Do I actually want to do better? Do you want to take more time? Then yeah, just force yourself to take more time. Just put a clock on yourself and say like, I can't play unless I've taken the time. Give me 11 mana. All right. So Arcane Explosion hits hard. Dead. 5. Trade. We have to give them the 7-drop then. Let's see. I probably do take this, right?
What to do? Time waits for no one.
A charming composition.
I pinged it just so I could ping it off next turn if they end up mind controlling the 2/5 or rush ping or something. 7 cards versus 9. Rider taking the trade. Ping face. It's too much, I think, ping face. Ping face is very, very presumptuous. Alright. They have it, they have it. They have it. It's annoying to play it right now, but if I don't play it here, I'm never playing it. Really sucks. Oh, I guess they're not stealing that. Actually, it's still a bit of an awkward kill. They probably just go face, and then hopefully Sunwalker. I think now we're pinging face. If I hit swipe, would I wish I pinged here? Not yet, right? I need to ping the reborn. Steward of Scrolls, they never had it in hand. Yeah. Right? But we knew they didn't have it in hand because they the 5 card wasn't mind control. And the 5 was the one we assumed to be mind control. It's close.
What to do?
We can get there, right? Oh, I'm gonna have to cancel my thing, for fuck's sake. I really wanted this to be my last game. Am I missing anything? There's no way for me to get out of this, right? If I sheep the poison and play the Sunwalker trade, they go sheep in, 4-enter in. No, there's no way, right? Can't pull a Frost Nova out of this. Can give this taunt. That's not enough. Taunt's not even enough. GG. was gonna stop streaming half an hour ago.
Fury versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
I really like the Surger, but let's see if we can find something here. I guess I'll put this on the other screen in a moment.
Is anyone else lost?
Feels like we just lose here, right? A little short on quality versus the priests. Holy shit, dude, that loading screen. Tree.
What to do?
If we Aug Merchant here and one Thief, we open up Coin, Speaker, Magic Trick. Which I think might be how we push back on the board, but they get really good trades into this.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Take a moment. Put this over here. For you, chat, we stay longer. It's too exciting of a run to stop. I can't just call it in the middle of the run here. So how much do I get? I get a 2-5. I don't want just Bat Rider and hope he hits something.
What to do?
Because this is guaranteed getting cleared. I think I just put the dwarf down and hope.
You call that a whip?
Okay. Oh, it's my PC saying we need more storage.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Fireball ready.
See if we're dead. Oh god. Savage Roar dead? Yeah, perfect. That's not dead yet. It's fine. It's okay. I kind of wanted to get out anyway. It's really disappointing. I'm sorry, guys. But I feel like the deck performed pretty okay, and getting the last win or not. It's just I should have been out of here at least half an hour ago. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk, bonk. Yeah, I mean, we're dead, but maybe we're not. Who knows?
Nature speaks through us. Listen. Listen.
We got healing. Might need to play the taunt and hope no reach. This will be an interesting game when we heal and give them the board. I think I mean, I don't want to risk it. They did just swipe our face, right? So swiping face is
We
kind of the same as us healing our face. Got 7 out of hand here. They tyranted that. Okay. We can trade Bog, Deep Freeze, and then it's technically kind of annoying. Wow, they went really, really all in there. Psyche split. Oh, it's frozen. Okay, that's nice. Restoring the health here makes it pretty awkward. Wow. Please, just give me the kill.
It's not just the city of mages.
Step up!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, they just swiped our face! They swiped our face! Insane, dude. They just swiped their face and healed for 12 and holy shit. What an epic win. I mean, we should have lost this every time, right? Let's be honest. We should have lost this every time. But yeah, they thought they had it. Healing for 12. I mean, the swipe was a turn too early. Because I get that you're trying to get the damage in if it's charge or something like that to get it in before taunt, but swipe is not in before taunt, right? Like, you don't swipe until they're dead. The swipe did clear your board. That is true. I did have 1 health minions. I'm completely disregarding that. I did have 1 health minions, so that swipe is probably the right play.